Alrighty guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Sea of Stars, Throes of the Watchmaker. That's right, we'll be covering the brand new DLC that just came out for Sea of Stars called Throes of the Watchmaker. It is free DLC, which means if you own Sea of Stars or have Game Pass for Sea of Stars, you will be able to play it. Sea of Stars came out back in August of 2023. It was honestly probably my favorite indie RPG of the year, if not one of my favorite RPGs of that year, period. I would say if you enjoy the combat of stuff like Expedition 33, this is definitely a game you should check out. It is on Game Pass, so if you have it, you might as well play it. This is a very, very phenomenal game. Excellent storytelling, great characters, and really fun combat. We'll hopefully see a lot of that in this one. However, this is your last warning for spoilers. I won't be covering the base game in this. If you do want to see the base game later, let me know, and I would be more than happy to cover the base game. Again, this is a 100% save file, or at least it was. After the DLC, it's no longer a 100% save file. However, as you can see there, all we have to do is launch into a game that we've previously beat it with. So we'll go ahead and load our game. We're going to load this second one in the Ancient Crypt. Again, this is a 100% save file. I've done everything possible in this game up to the DLC. So, I'll explain a little bit more once we actually get into the game, because as far as I've seen, this is basically a standalone DLC. So while you do need basic information from Sea of Stars, you won't need everything. Like, all of our party members won't be available, so there will only be so much information you need. So let's go ahead and head on outside. You received a message in a bottle. It's from Hortense. Ahoy, lads. I know you be off chasing the baddies, but we've got a situation on our hands here. Afraid Keenanth... they have really funny names. Afraid Keenathan's in a fix. If y'all wouldn't mind dropping by the Vespertine on the double, that'd be grand. Right, that's enough jabbering for me. I'll be seeing ya. Hortense sounds really worried. Should we visit the crew right now? Yes, we should. We are right here on their boat. Looks like we're just looking for them. I don't believe there's a sprint in this game. It has been 3 years since I've played this, so I don't remember all the controls. I did get a quick refresher before we hopped into this, but I do not believe that there's a sprint. I think the maps are small enough where it doesn't really feel like you need a sprint button. But let's go ahead. I think they're down below deck, but I just wanted to double check. So we'll head down below deck. These are all of our party members. Again, big spoilers for the game if you have not played it. We're about to see all of our party members for like 1 second. As far as I've been told, though, they're all about to disappear, so. Hello, Keenathan. Ahoy there, Zale. Good on y'all for showing. So, what's the matter, Keenathan? Keenathan? That's no such person. First mate, what's the situation? Captain, my ain't you a sight for sore eyes? Or sobby ones, I suppose. It's Keenathan. Remember when we checked in with the Sky Giants to gain access to their Sea of Stars? There was this thing they seemed hesitant about. The error must be on our end. We will disregard it. Well, we've just heard back and... turns out the name of our friendly wind mage here is not, in fact, Keenathan. Say what? Oh, woe is me. I say, this changes nothing. You'll always be Keenathan to me, pal. True words, Valtrade, true words. But that won't exactly be fixing Keenathan's mood now, will it? I'm sure we can just ask the Sky Council. They've been pretty reasonable so far. Perish the thought, mate. We ain't looking for some special permission here. What we want is an official naming. Can we help? Of course. The code hasn't changed. In this crew, a mate in need is a quest indeed. Do you have a lead? That we do, gal. Teeks, you're up. Well, it's a long shot, but I think the Watchmaker might be able to help. How? If my estimations are correct, her deeds have qualified her as an ovate. An ovate? Yes, though their time is long gone, it is indeed that specially gifted artisans may still attain the rank through sheer instinct and dedication. Ovates were responsible for shaping the world and influencing reality itself through their respective disciplines. If we can convince her to make a pocket watch for Keenathan and engrave his name on it, her authority should supersede all others. Huzzah! Ain't a bad plan, am I right? The Watchmaker didn't even bother looking at us. Why would she help? Can't be sure until we ask, but I believe she also needs help with something herself. Well, it's what we got. What are you thinking, pal? Oh, I'm thinking only one thing, Valtrade. I will get the Watchmaker to make me a pocket watch, or my name is not Keenathan. Well, it's not Keenathan. Love to hear it. Getting to her workshop and back is kind of a trek. Are you good to sail? Hold your horses. We got that one figured out already. Aight, little guy. That's your cue. This'll be good. Are you showing it right away? We should explain first. No, we should reveal it first. I think that'd be rude. It's not rude to give people a surprise. Just like Kale do the cool intro. Okay, okay. For too long had the limitations of matter been a boundary. The mission to bring the world into a new age must be supported by new possibilities. Exhaustive was my research, aimed at perfecting synchronicity between space and matter. And now, at long last... Did you build a teleporter to the Watchmaker's workshop? See, we need shorter intros. Yeah, I get it. Well, carry on. Yes, indeed. Just step into the center and it will take you straight to the Watchmaker's workshop. Tell them it works both ways. I think they know. Sounds pretty neat. Good job, Artie. He likes it. Done and delivered. Whenever you're ready, then. And so, we'll step onto the teleporter. Teleport to the Watchmaker's workshop? Yep. And I believe we just go inside here. So, how do we do this? Ain't exactly the approachable type, so I've heard. Should I simply ask? Reckon you should, tis your quest after all. I can hear you. Ahoy! Rather busy day in the workshop, eh? What do you want? Greetings, Watchmaker. I find myself in a peculiar situation. Cut to the chase. Our pal's name is being contested, and so we thought you might be willing to settle the matter? Oh? And what makes you think I command such authority? We know you're an ovate. Is that so? This clock, it's what earned you the title, isn't it? Log. Are the Solstice Warriors willing to risk their lives in exchange for my services? Oh, I would never ask that much of him. Is that a lore grimoire? Go on then. Get your story. Now, let's see. Amidst the turmoil of ominous times, the Watchmaker and Aephorol forged a most unlikely alliance. Their vision was clear from the start. They would build a structure unlike any other, one with the power to control time itself. The Clockwork Castle. It was a simple pact. Upon completion, they would retreat to their respective quarters to be forever undisturbed and unquestioned. Thus, over decades, the work unfolded. While one genius shaped its design, the other provided an endless supply of enchanted materials. And a marvel they built indeed. Though unbeknownst to the Watchmaker, her temporary ally had played a wicked, wicked trick. On a busy day like every other, Aephorol concocted an enchantment so evil and so cunning, it could lay dormant within a cog. Adding it to the Watchmaker's stockpile, he knew the day would come when she would use it on one of her creations. With the Clockwork Castle completed, it did not take her long for the Watchmaker to set sights on her next project. She would build an impossibly intricate clock, one that would tick so true as to resonate with the very fabric of creation. While miniature in comparison, this work demanded a lot more of her time and skill than the Clockwork Castle ever had. But she saw it through, and it was beautiful. To her delight, a clockwork flora began to grow inside, and eventually, little clockwork denizens appeared. And she loved them so. Suddenly, all of her time was spent gazing inside this little world of perfect harmony. As she tinkered away at miniature baubles for them to delight in, her days were filled with joy and purpose. Until one day, it started ticking wrong. At first, the Watchmaker approached the problem with her habitual focus and curiosity, eager to understand where she had erred. But for all her pursuing, it was clear that her work had in fact been flawless. Still, she had to know for sure, and so she opted to go in and see for herself. For 3 full days and 3 full nights, she worked on a device that would allow her to shrink herself and enter the clock. And on the morning of the 4th day, the dialecus was invented. Entering the miniature magical world filled her with an excitement, but a dreadful realization soon dawned on her. She had just taken Aephorol's bait. The Fleshmancer's dormant cog activated at last and began sapping her very essence. In a panicked frenzy, the Watchmaker darted for the exit as the energy began to morph into an evil copy of her own self. She could sense it. This nefarious twin would tyrannize the whimsical world she had built. Back outside, she wept for her little creatures as she sealed the clock as best she could. for she knew that the cursed cog was, in fact, a seed of evil. To this day, the Watchmaker remains in her workshop, determined to find a way to redeem her creation before the inevitable rise of the Clockwork Dweller of Scourge. I'm sorry, Watchmaker, I had no idea. Save it. Time is sovereign. Twice now you have come to me on its terms, nudged by its hand. It may be that you are now ready for the journey within. These are my conditions. Will you perform the cleansing? Why didn't you say anything earlier? And send you to your deaths? Hey, we've been through a lot, and we're still here. Do not underestimate Horlog's curse. Inside, you'll face reflections of your darker traits. This journey will demand more than just strength. It will test your very sense of self. Whatever. Where do we start? I'm ready to go. Absolutely not. Don't you see? Anyone in there with a strong enough aura will manifest an evil twin. The smallest possible group will go. Solstice Warriors only. Come on, I want to go see the place. You more than anyone should understand why I can't go back in there myself. Oh, right. Respectfully, Watchmaker, my crew and I are below the threshold. I would still like to consider this adventure partly mine. Yeah, you're clear. But your captain stays. End of conversation. We are not adding portals to this mess. Is that Kale or Spike? We're all in here. It's just Artie now. Keep an eye on them, will you? But don't rush anything. It's their journey. They need this. You got it. And here, you'll know what and when. Artie receives a mysterious box. Well then, reckon we be ready to head out. This will get you in. Got the Dialicus. The Dialicus can be used to shrink and enter certain clockwork devices inside of the clock, including the clock itself. Press A to activate in front of objects that resonate with a purple glow. Good luck in there. And so, we'll enter the clock. With the Dialicus. Just the two of us without any of our party members. Also saves me having to explain who they are. So, I'll now go over a basic overview of the story of this game. So these are our two Solstice Warriors. I believe they were twins at birth, him being born under the sun solstice, and her, I guess not technically twins, but basically twins. Him being under the solar solstice, and her being over the lunar solstice. That means he has the power of the sun, and her the power of the moon, or daylight and nighttime. All that does matter. You can actually see here, we'll have these cargo members. Those are pirates that just kind of were assistants throughout the game. They didn't serve a huge role, kind of just some pirates that we helped out. But I do want to show off their skills real quick. Zale, my main character at the beginning of the game, you do get to choose who is your main character. He is much more powerful when it comes to magic. So you can see here he does solar damage and uses a sword to attack. Those are his basic skills, but he does have higher magical damage than our other character. The way combos will work, I'll kind of explain once we actually get into a fight. Most of them won't matter, but basically they'll cost charges and you can combo attack with your other teammates. Then you have Valir here. Valir here is much more of a physical attacker than Zale. She has blunt damage and moon damage, as well as a shield she can throw up, whereas he can heal. All of this will make a lot more sense once we actually get into the fight. However, I did just want to show that off so you have a very, very basic understanding of who these characters are. As for the Clockmaker, not super important. Everything else you've seen story-wise for the main game of Sea of Stars, you do not need to worry about. This is, again, is basically its own self-contained little story within the story of the game. So, let's go ahead and start running in. We can go ahead and shrink down inside of this. This is a brand new mechanic to this game. Also, you also don't have to worry about any of the other attacks we had during the main game, such as inverting time or anything. It looks like once we're in the clock, we actually can't impact time. So most of what we're going to see is brand new gameplay and brand new story. See what happens when we click this. So looks like it activated, but doesn't do anything. This game does have a lot of puzzles as well. Puzzles as well as, like, combat. So nothing here. I'm guessing we'll have to switch this. Yeah, so that'll raise that. It's timed. You can hear it clicking. You just press B to grapple over. However, now... Oh, I forgot. Just clicking A is how you actually jump across ledges. So you can jump down or across ledges super easily. Didn't mean to click that again. Go ahead and jump across, hit this one, and then when we jump down, this time we can go ahead and activate it. It'll drop all the way down, which will activate the cogs. Gonna give us a bridge, I'm assuming? Yep. So you can see the big mechanic for this game is, or for this DLC specifically, is actually going to be shrinking and going into places to activate new things. This is a much more mechanical location than the rest of the game. Most of the other game is very magical and whimsical. This is very mechanical and mechanic heavy, and I believe that's actually our main area we're moving to. This is like the circus. This was seen in all the promotional imaging. This is our world map. Very, very simple, much similar to a lot of other JRPGs in this genre. The town of Orlog. Or Orloge, but I'm going to say Orlog. Town of Orlog. This must be the town. Aye, these be new horizons, all right. New travelers. Uh-oh. The puppeteer has sensed them. Hide. Who dares enter my realm? Servants, onto them. Hey, I'm Zale. We're looking for... Are you sensing what I'm seeing, Poof? Reckon I am, Piff. Have they come to play? We're here to... Oh, I see how it is, Piff. You and I both, Poof. They think they can run this show. Can't we just... I see two in there who will make formidable twins. They will be positively phenomenal. They will be serendipitously monumental. Ahoy, Zale. How about the two of you knock some sense into these actual clowns? We just need information. Are they still talking, Piff? They seem to do that a lot, Poof. I say we gag 'em. I say we bash 'em. I say we tie 'em to the tree. I say we grind 'em into confetti. I say we take it too far. I say we pickle them in a jar. Enough. We are Solstice Warriors, and we have come to cleanse this place. Stand down or else. Oh? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Poof? Oh, this is as good as it gets, Piff. We won't warn you again. Utterly clueless about stepping out of place. Reckon we should give them a taste. It's showtime! And so we will see our first taste of combat. So, combat in this game is very, very simple. Again, combat will change very quickly. However, what you'll see is you will see the amount of turns until the enemies act. So right there, Piff up there at the top, he will act in 1 turn, and Poof will act in 2. You also see those squares there. Those squares will matter a little bit more because they will basically give you weaknesses, and if you exploit those weaknesses, you will stun the enemy. So, let's go ahead and start this off. You can choose whoever you want to act first. It's free of choice, so let's just go ahead and start with... I want to show off some of these cool things, so we'll go ahead and show off the Moonerang. Again, this has been a while since I've played, so let's hope I can remember. Basically, you want to press A to deflect. This is a timing-based game, so when it comes back to you, you'll press A to deflect, and you'll keep doing this over and over again until it eventually gets past you. You can see we only did 1 damage, and now he attacks. And then you can press A to dodge at the right timing to do less damage. So let's try a... we'll do a dash strike here on Piff. Oh, whoops. That is when he puts his hand up is when the attack happens. Good spectacle, this is not. Can it really be all they've got? Front wheel crash. Oh. Ooh, he did a ton of damage to me there. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to get a heal off here, huh? We'll do a lunar shield on Valir. Ooh, is it the one that's blinking? No, it's the one that's solid. Symbol's shield. Yeah, fully healed. Okay. We'll go ahead and healing light myself. Honkadoodle. I've never seen a performance so bland. My embarrassment for them is growing a second hand. Stop going for him. Ooh. Still can't do anything, huh? You can see there I'm actually out of MP, so I won't be able to use any of my skills. You can see it in the bottom left corner there. I will also go over the combo meter directly above that once we actually can go over that. However, this first fight is... Unfortunately, it's just a scripted fight. You're basically supposed to lose this. We'll do another attack. Nothing's working. How is this possible? Solely driven by duty. Little to no sense of identity. The least self-aware creatures I've ever seen. Their twins shall be king and queen. Oh, please, must you really do this? We are suffering enough as it is. No more twins. When did they start talking back, Piff? Seems we're entering a new era, Poof. Let them go. Can it, or we will call Monsieur Tendu. No, please don't. Anything but Monsieur Tendu. I say we give him a ring-a-ding anyway, Poof. You're snooping around in my brainwaves, Piff. By our order of the puppeteer, these 2 Solstice Warriors will be turned into twins. We won't let you. Slow learners, I see. Monsieur Tendu, sap their innate magic at once. I feel weak. Any guesses to what the darkest corners of their minds contained, Poof? I'm itching like a rubber chicken in a feather shop to know, Piff. You won't get away with this. Huh. We made you slip on the banana and no one saw the peel. Now you'll be juggling bars in the clink while the boss cooks up the grand reveal. Monsieur Tendu, take these distractors to the oubliettes. Oubliettes, I think, actually. Where's the rest of our friends? Are they just here? We should open the mysterious box. Using what hands? Come on, we're filled with gadgets. I'm just role-playing being imprisoned. You're silly. Well, open it. Oh, we can definitely use that. And this thing? Later. We'll still need a frame that's big enough. Hey, there's something else in there. It's a gift. It says, for Fardouche. Who's Fardouche? Let's just leave it for now. We need to work on this upgrade. I'd say we've been through worse, but I ain't so sure about this one. Definitely found myself in a tighter spot once, if that helps. We will see this one through, or my Ahoy, Valtrade. Seems to be the old jailbreak trick just might work here. You've read my mind, pal. Well, you're up then. Make it count. Avast, jailer. Huh? Everyone, he understands. Wow, really? Thought he might just be too stupid, seeing how he picked that ugly helmet to wear. Or maybe it's the only thing that's keeping his tiny brain inside his head. Nahaha, busted. What's the matter, tough guy? You'll have to do better than that if you want to scare me. I'm shaking, I'm shaking. Huh. I knew you weren't that strong. That all you got, pal? Works every time. And the crew wins again. I think that's it. Let's give it a shot. Get it? Boo. Okay, here goes. It worked. Of course it did. Hey, new toy seems kinda neat. Reckon you can get us all out of here? I think so. Let's find Zale and Valir. Lead the way. The Artificer is now playable. Artie's attacks deal laser damage and can be boosted to fire additional shots. Malevolent Spectacle awaits. Combat is more challenging in Horlog, so remember the basics. Timing hits and blocks while breaking enemy locks. You can adjust difficulty at any time through the relic system. Safe travels. So yes, this DLC is much, much harder than the base game. Let's go over who Artie is real quick. Artie is, I believe it was 4 kids. It was basically kids that worked for the Clockmaker who decided to put their souls inside of a robot body. It wasn't bad or mean or anything. They just wanted to experiment. They were super smart kids, so they all put their body or their souls inside the same mech, and that is what Artificer here is. It mentioned relics there. I do just want to quickly show those off. Come here to relics. These are basically things that impact the game, such as fully heals the party after every combat, max HP plus 100, sees through mystery locks, reduce damage taken. Basically can increase or make the increase or decrease the difficulty of the game. I do like to keep this one on, which is basically when you level up, you get you fully heal. I think that just makes sense. That's most RPGs. I also keep on increase XP growth by 20%. I unlocked this in the game through a challenge. I earned this one. This one is just, you can basically see where some treasures are. This is increased sailing speed of a ship we won't have in this. It decreases shops by 10%. Again, something I bought for a lot of money. And then these are just for fishing. So I don't do anything that, like, truly breaks the game. Some of these, like, just make it insanely hard. Like, you just have a 35% chance to block incoming attacks. I'm just never going to run that unless this is just way too hard. And right here, you actually have your save spot. So when you come up to these books, you can just choose a data to save over. I'll just save over my 3rd slot there. But yes, that is the basics for this game. So we'll go ahead and go through combat. We'll play for a little bit before we wind things down. Let's see. I guess I can just jump down here first. Our first step is to find Zale and Valir. Oh, I thought that was going to be a door. Oh, got it. You break through. When you see whirlpools, you can actually dive below the surface, just like this. And then re-emerge at other whirlpools. And now it's time to get into our first combat. When you approach an enemy, you automatically go into combat with them. And as I mentioned earlier, this will do laser damage. You can see the skills we have here are all new types of skills. So if you have played the base game of Sea of Stars, this is almost entirely new. That's also why I'm not going to cover the base game unless you guys absolutely want to see it, because this is all new. Anything I would learn in it wouldn't matter here. So we have Cannonball Trampoline, bonk damage on all enemies, steer with left stick, or leap off of target stealing laser damage. I think I'll just go for a normal attack for now because it's just one guy. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't tell you what your timing is there. That is the one thing with this game. You kind of just have to know timing. I'll do one more attack here, see if I can learn it. Is it when I shoot? Or I think it's probably going to be when it hits. Ooh. So now you'll actually see those little beads that appear. So if you hold the right trigger, you will boost. You'll see 2 large beads appear. You can press A to charge up your attack, and you're basically going to do more damage on your next attack now. And that's how your charge meter works. Go ahead and pick this up. We get some milk there. There is food crafting in this game. Looks like we don't have a way to open this door just yet, so we'll continue on. Is this good? Yeah, it lets me boost up. There are hidden chests, just like that one there. Interesting, I can't access it right now, though. I would like to go back down if I can. What is this? Okay, that's a chest. Pretty much a chest. Go ahead and push this with X. Go ahead and drop back down. So this just gets me to this side. So if I push this block, I'm assuming I can't push it south. Oh, I can push it south. Okay. Where does this one take me? No, oh, there's got to be a way to increase the pressure here. We have to cover up these valves in order to decrease the pressure. I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it. First, let me see what's in this room then. Oh, just another enemy. Still no weaknesses that we're seeing yet. We'll go ahead and try... We'll try Cannonball Trampoline. You can see all we're trying to do is line it up with the reticle here. Eventually, it will get too fast that we won't be able to keep up with it, just like that. Ooh, I totally forgot. You actually, you have to find out what they're weak to. So we'll just go for a normal attack here. This should finish this guy off. Okay, so it looks like it's when it hits. I need to press A on that attack. Go ahead and press this button. Give us a little lever there. I need to drop back down, but I gotta come all the way back over here to drop down. Okay, so what does this lever do for me? Does it... I'm assuming it throws those walls up? Yes. Okay, so if I go ahead and push this down... Oh, nope. Gotta press X to push it down. You shoot like a little wind blast there. So if I go here, this will give me a higher boost over here, right? No, I actually want a weaker boost over there, huh? Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. So if I push this way and then boost... No, it's still too strong. This is as much of a puzzle game as it is a an RPG game. Interesting. I would have thought... This is now locked in place, so I know I didn't, like, break the puzzle, because I can't... All I can do is rotate it between the two now. Okay, so what if I push it over there? Boost back up to here. And then we run around. And then from here, where do I go? I thought I could drop down. But no, it doesn't. Oh, hold on. If I do this, pull it up, go back and do that whole thing again. Trying to make sure I didn't soft lock myself, but you can't soft lock yourself, so. So then if I jump down here, no, I thought I was going to land on top of this. Can I just climb on? I forgot I can just climb on top of it. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, you can just climb on top of it. Okay. So then I'll push this down. Jump down. But how do I get that chest up there in the top left? I thought it was going to be to cover that vent. And it still might. But first we'll go ahead and open this. Bring it down. And then we need to push this one over. This one up. And then right. This will make this one stronger. Which will get us up to this chest, which is probably just the key. Yep, one light bulb key. But then I'll jump back down, and I have an idea here. So, what I need to do first is, I think, push this one over. Actually, I guess I'll use this key first to see what happens. Yeah, I was assuming it's just going to open that. Okay. So I push that, and then let's go ahead and drop it. And then, what if I push it up? And then drop it. And then, what? Down doesn't do anything. Left doesn't do anything. But there has to be a way. There has to be a way to boost up to there. That's just how these games work. It was same on the other side, though, right? Like, there was a... there's a chest over there as well. There's got to be a way to put a block right there in the center. The problem is you can't get this one out as long as there's two, you know? Because if I try to push this out in any way, it can't move. So I have to... Oh, hold on. There it is. Push that across. Push this right. Now I drop it down. Push that there. Push it left. This one gets boosted to grab this chest. There we go. A spectacular scarf. Then I can jump back down. And then all I have to do, push it to the other side. This one gets boosted. And just like that, we found a milkshake. I can show off that scarf real quick because he doesn't have anything equipped. Basically, you have a weapon, a shield, or an armor, and then two, like, accessories you can equip. So we'll just throw the spectacular scarf on Artificer there. And then we will continue over to the left. Okay, we got another puzzle here. So if I step on one, and then I pull. I see. So it's going to build bridges for me. So this bridge will lead to both the right and a left room. So let's check out the right room first. Got a little chest right there. Oh, I can get in this. I didn't think I'd be able to. Climb up here. Can't do anything else there. I'm assuming... Yeah, I just need to push this left. Okay, what about up this way instead? Okay, there we go. It goes down, which locks it in place. So then I can push, it's again timed. Anytime you hear the clicking, it's a timed event. Go ahead and push that left, which will start turning those gears, which is one of the 2 we have to turn. So we can go ahead and jump back down. I wonder, do we restart at level 1 here? It looks like it. We also have something called Renown in the top right corner, so a lot of new things. I'm expecting this series to go for about 8 episodes, 8 to 10 episodes. It is a very short DLC. I think it only is about 8 episodes or 8 hours long, but I'm very excited to play it, so. Go for a regular attack here. Is it when I hit? I think that is. Ooh, that was a little bit too late. So you can see there, now that we've killed one, it will actually show what it's weak to. So we have to hit it with 2 bounce and 2 laser, which means we basically have to hit it with both of these. It's probably not going to be likely that we can hit it twice without a boost, unfortunately. I would love to show off what happens, but we'll just go ahead and boost up. So we're going to kill it in 1 hit. But we just might not fight any enemies that we can actually break until we get our party members back. We have the brass coat plating there. I keep pressing start, but it's Y, which will give us our first armor piece. So our first character is fully equipped. Now we can move on. And we have to do a new path. So I need to go up and then left. I only need up. I need up and top. Up and top. Okay. So vertical. Oh, everything retracts. Vertical and top half. Ooh. I didn't realize there was a specific order, so I wonder if I do right half to ice cream. I wonder if I do top and then vertical if it's a different orientation. So if I do top first, then vertical, does top deploy first? Yes, it does. Top deploys first. So I got really lucky with this first layout whenever I just clicked them all. And so this should be our next room. I feel like there was a way to get a preemptive attack, but for some reason I just can't remember. I'll just go ahead and go for the cannonball because you do need to hit it with the element in order to get its weakness to appear. Ooh, I'm not going to make that one. Yeah. I'll go for a normal attack here. Then we can do a charge attack. And we actually... What if I don't do the... Can I spit it back out? This is what will happen if you break it. You'll see it doesn't act at all. Its attack goes away, and now it refreshes its attack cycle. Those are basically its ultimate attacks. If you have the option to break it, you always want to, because they will do more damage if they do land. And pick up some milk. And a barbapada. Odds are I probably won't be eating much food in this game. I didn't in the last game either. Or like in the base game, I didn't really eat any of the foods. So probably won't be doing it in this one either. What we're doing here also is when you press X, you actually do a puff of air, which is how we're shooting things out. Which is very interesting because I'm pretty sure there's like a special reason the Solstice Warriors can shoot the puff of air. But hey, I'm not questioning it. And that is both of them turned on. So now we will pull the lever one more time, and I believe it's just vertical that we need. So just this one. Go ahead and pull it. And we'll just run straight up. I feel like this is a perfect time for a boss fight. Well, if it's not a boss fight, we're at least saving our friends. There they are. Time to send that door flying. Grim business, that. If we manage to get out, I'll... Cavalry's here. And with this new upgrade, I can help in battle now. I'm Artie, by the way. Well met, Artie. Name's Fardouche. Oh, the gift's for him. I think it's an awkward moment for a gift. I don't. let's wait and see for now. Thanks for the rescue, Artie, but Valeria and I are helpless. Only because you aren't playing by the rules. Rules? That fight you lost. Manifesting one's powers in this world requires a steadfast mind. It seems your friend Artie here is doing well in this regard, but the two of you will need to work on yourselves some more. In your current state, your strength and magic won't manifest unless you give them some circus flair. What? Spectacle. Playing along is mandatory for anything you attempt with fizzle out otherwise. This is ridiculous. Here we are, though. There is no other way. You can either lend yourself to the game, or let your evil twins consume you. All you need is some way to fight that plays to your natural traits. Stand still. Agility, huh? Surely these will do. Got recruits Bracer. Zale's class is now Juggler. Again, he used to be a Solstice Knight wielding a sword, and now he's a Juggler. Juggler Zale's attacks deal fire damage and can be boosted to also do bonk damage. Amazing balance. I suppose this means... Got Volter's Raps. Valir's class is now Acrobat, going from wielding a spear to an Acrobat. Acrobat Valir's attacks deal bonk damage and can be boosted to also do magic damage. Well, let's see how those rolls befit you. Very good. Now remember to keep learning and leaning into your instinct and add some spectacle. Valir learns combat skill, Pole Vault. Valir learns combat skill, Lunebo. Zale learns combat skill, Entart. Zale learns combat skill, Juggernaut. Valir and Zale learn combo skill, Spectacle Strike. I still feel so weak, but there's something to work with here. Getting the hang of it. I think I'm ready to take this for a spin. Alright then, let's blow this joint. The prisoners are escaping. Not on this watch. Take them out. And so, we get a practice with our brand new characters. Zale gets to do fire damage, as well as Entart to heal, and a flurry of Juggernaut to do a flurry of pins that deal flame and bonk damage to the target. Press on hit to keep going. We also have our combo skills, Spectacle Strike. You'll see there in the top or in the bottom left corner, but above our characters, you actually can see how many combos we can do. So Spectacle Strike costs one combo, and if we use it, we're actually going to be using both of our characters, and it'll do both bonk and fire damage. And if you check out this one, it is still Spectacle Strike. It does not change. So we'll go ahead and use Spectacle Strike on... Let's try it on... We haven't seen either of these attacks, so let's just try it on this guy. Ooh, did not do good timing there. Looks like weak to bonk. Okay, what about... let's do laser on this guy, see if he's weak to laser. He was weak to laser. This is pressing A every time we land on the enemy. Ooh, Gatling fun. You'll get a noise cue when you know you've blocked correctly. Okay. Looks like we could Pole Vault. Lands directly on the target for moderate bonk damage, or press hold A to dodge magic beams, release to catch the healing ones. Sure, we'll try Lunebo. This one is just hold A to block or dodge the bad ones, and hold A to catch the good ones. This guy's probably going to be weak to, I'm guessing, either fire or bonk. So we'll try Juggernaut here. I don't know if it's when you catch or whenever it... I couldn't tell if it was when you catch or when it hits there. Ooh, blocked one, though. I think we can just go ahead and get the kill here. Go for a normal attack. Whoops, forgot to press A. As you'll see, it also briefly explained it, I think. Whenever you hit an enemy with a regular attack, you'll regain 3 MP. And this is the first time we're getting XP and tokens. Tokens is basically the money in this DLC. And now we'll see how the level up system works in this game, in the DLC. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be astounded, for there is a new troop in town. Their renown has increased, so please, dear audience, let your applause rise like thunder and lift their spirits high. All of them just get a basic level up. Every character is benefited in something. So what you can see right here, it's best to look at this as soon as the game starts. You can see Zale has the lowest HP, but the highest MP. He also has the highest magic attack and the lowest regular attack, meaning he is very much a magical user. Valir there is very high attack. That's basically where she's good at. Pretty moderate HP, but very, very high attack and a little bit higher regular defense. Whereas Artie has the lowest attack and lowest magic attack. However, his defense, magic defense, and HP are all the highest. So basically, Zale's your magical user, Valir is your physical user, and Artie is your tank. As far as I know, the DLC only has these 3 characters, so you don't have to worry about 5 or 6 like you do in the base game. And now behold, as the whimsicality of artistic inspiration quickens amongst them. Zale, Valir, and Artie learn new combo, Trampoline Team. And now, we can fully explore. I'm going to go ahead and continue on. I just want to find a book, so that way we can go ahead and save our game. We should run into one any second now. Especially after we just got all those characters. I hope it gives us a book soon. I will quickly check. They shouldn't have anything equipped anymore. Yeah, they lost everything whenever we started the DLC. It's such good equipment, too. I worked so hard on my level 100, or my upgraded 100% save file. Found 1 Tumbler's Garb. I do believe that'll go on Zale, but if you look, they both can equip it. So I'm just going to give it to Zale just because Zale is kind of like my go-to main character. I prefer him. We'll go ahead and defeat some more enemies. You'll see here, any enemies on the screen will be attacked or will be targeted here. Yeah, let's go ahead and Juggernaut. Okay, so it is when it hits the enemy. Because I just let some go by. Okay, so she does bonk damage, which is not good, but he does laser damage. Let's go ahead and just laser damage with Leapfrog. That'll break one of them. Your combo meter is just filled as you attack. Right there you can see we have a combo max. Oh, I'm trying to get the perfect on that one. This one's not too terrible. You just kind of have to know where it's going to land. Ooh. Okay, let's try a combo here. We have our trampoline team. Human cannonballs bounce on all enemies. Steer with left stick to keep going. This will hit everybody, and it's using all 3 characters. It'll also regen their MP. So we're basically just catching our teammates and bouncing them back at the enemy. Just like his normal attack. Ooh. Yep. But that will still win. Got 96 experience points and 4 tokens. Some corn right here. Really no way to open that door, huh? Interesting. I feel like it would let us open that so we could go back to that save point. Okay, so again, brand new attack that we have to learn. Sure, Zale, we'll do Juggernaut with you again. I got perfect attack there. Okay, so you can see now, though, that the right one would have been weak to Juggernaut. I'm going to make a crazy guess here. Actually wouldn't matter at all. Let's try Lunibo. Or Lunabo, I guess. Lunbo? Like Limbo? Oh, I see. You just need to tap it. If you hold it, you actually get hurt. I was hoping this guy was weak to magic, but I guess not. I can still kill him, though. Full power. Ooh. Fine, went for my tank. That should be really easy. So we'll go for a normal attack with Zale here. And then for you, we'll go ahead and boost you. That way you can do a multi-attack on this guy. You'll hit him with 2 lasers at least. There we go. 16 HP. Go ahead and boost you now. That way you can do... oh, actually, you're going to do lunar damage now, aren't you? Oh, no, you'll do smash still. Then Zale will do normal attack. He'll do a boost just to get rid of this guy. He has 3 HP. 96 experience. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, saving does not heal you. The only way to heal is to manually heal or have a campfire. You can see there, we still do not have full HP. You can use skills outside of battle if you want to, but it still costs MP, which we do not have a ton of right now. Lunabo, just like this, is basically a full heal for your whole party, but we don't have the MP for it. So with that, guys, I think that's a good place to wind things down. I really enjoyed this DLC so far. I will say, by the end of base game Sea of Stars, I was kind of used to what everybody could do, and so it's really cool to see basically the two main characters of the game have brand new attacks to use with new elements. So if you guys do like this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are trying to reach 500 subscribers by August, so it'll really help me out, and it'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. I will see you all in the next one.